Hi, I'm Jan, and I'm from New York City, and I love to help folks save money. Back in a minute. I'm going to jump right into it. I have a few ways that definitely help us to save money, but it's also great ways to make the most out of ourselves. The first thing that I strongly suggest is that we not focus so much on ourselves. Sometimes by focusing the spotlight on ourselves, we're spending more money, we're looking for the quick fix, we fall prey to advertising on our vulnerable moments, and maybe that's not the issue at all. I think one of the greatest things we could ever do is focus on the needs of someone else. That helps us come outside of ourselves and not focus on our woe is me's. Know what I'm trying to say? So focus a little less on you. Focus on, gee, how can I help somebody else today? You'll be shocked and amazed to see how much better you end up feeling at the end of the day. It's just an amazing thing. Next, keep your money and maximize what you have already purchased in the past. Here's a classic example. Did you ever go for a whole bunch of bucks to buy a stationary exercise bike? Your intention was true and for real. You really wanted it for health purposes, to keep your weight down, to build up your stronger leg muscles. I get that and I understand that. But has that stationary bicycle turned more into like a hat rack or a shirt closet or somewhere to throw your jacket when you don't feel like hanging it up? Be honest and be true. I have seen that happen to so many people. You paid good money for that item. Are you maximizing it or are you just forgetting about it? Are you letting the dust grow on it? If you're not really using it, and only you can answer that question, or if you grew tired of it, you just don't want it anymore, be realistic, be honest. What you might consider not that important, someone else who is on a tight budget but needs to use that stationary bike, perhaps you could sell it reasonably. So not only are you maximizing some value and maybe getting rid of something that's taking up extra space that you're not using, but at the end of the day, again, you may be helping somebody else on a very tight budget. Plan on having fun. You know the way we take out our ledgers and our notebooks to create budgets? Include in your life budget, not necessarily monetary budget, carve out time to have fun. And when I say fun, I don't even mean extravagant fun. I don't even mean fun that costs so much money. If you enjoy sitting down with your crossword puzzle for 20 minutes to an hour a day, and that's your fun, nothing wrong with that. But make sure that you include that fun time in your life, because it's not good to live an imbalanced life. You should have a little fun. You figure out what that fun is, and if it costs little or nothing, that's even the better. Visit your friends. I find that, socializing, visiting friends, whether it's in person, sometimes you just can't visit your friends like in person. They may have moved 3,000 miles away. It's not feasible, but the friendship has kept up. Thankfully, thanks to technology, at the tap of a button and planning an appointment time, you could visit your friend, grab a cup of coffee in an instant. But better still, if you could do it in person. Do you remember when we were kids, our moms or our dads or our parents, they would have their friends over regularly. They would sit down and have their coffee and conversation. I remember seeing that all the time. My mom and dad and, aunts and uncles. I had lots and lots of aunts and uncles, and they live locally. And of course, my mom had friends too. It was fun watching the interaction. I used to love watching them laughing and talking and drinking their coffee and just having fun. Having fun and socializing does not have to cost you a lot of money. Combine the two. Go back to what did they do in the olden days? And it worked out. Simple, simple stuff. How many out there remember those days? Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe you feel like being more constructive. Straighten out that closet that's been nagging at you. It's bothering you. Put away your winter clothes if we're approaching the summer. reorganize your shelves, your closets. If this is what gives you joy, and it does give a person joy if you think about it, reorganizing things in a nice, orderly manner. I thought I read an article many years ago, and I think the title was something like Organize Your Closet, Organize Your Life, something like that. And you know what? That title always stuck in my head. Why? Because it makes a lot of sense. So if organizing something, what is it going to cost you? Nothing as far as monetarily. You're working with what you have. And that's the whole thing of it. Work with what you have. And a note about overtly owning too many things. We don't realize we have so much stuff. We think we don't. But if on your ventures of reorganizing, of decluttering, you're going to notice you have way more stuff in most cases than you actually want or need. That is a wonderful opportunity to separate those things and either give it to charity or to sell. So while you're at it with the reorganization, you might turn this into a flip and make money on it, or just donate it to a charity, your favorite charity of choice. So these are all good things to do. Next, and I do this a couple times a week. Sometimes I want to block away the noisy city, and the city can get very, very noisy. Sirens, this, that, and the other thing. It's just construction sounds. It could just be totally annoying. Over the head helicopters. The other day I was listening to a helicopter overhead like 2 hours because there was some terrible traffic tie-up, and for the news, those news copters, they were like right over the area. And it was like so annoying. So I said, you know what, Jan, you have your chance right now. Go to this platform, which has a gazillion of those peaceful sounds. Like, oh my goodness, I love the one with the ocean roar. Then there's the one with the pitter patter of rain. Put that on. And if you have a large screen TV, even the better. Like you can like see it. It's just like a wonderful, wonderful method of relaxation. Just tap, tap, and tap. That's it. Nothing out of pocket for that. Disconnect from your phone. And I mean like literally, like we love our phones. Yes, we do. That we need them, do a lot with them. But sometimes you have to like literally remind yourself that working on this phone at this moment in time, you say this to yourself, it helps. So I'll do it for you. I do it for me. You could say something like, yes, the phone is necessary. Yes, I love to work with it. Yes, yes. But I'm also a person that can make a choice. And right now, just for the next 15 minutes or whatever time block you want to work with, it could be as small as 10 minutes. It could be as long as an hour. Shut it off. But remember to put it back on if there's no other way for people that need to reach you. Just be mindful. If you have to, put on a timer. You could even put a timer on. The way you know not to forget, like your stove timer, for example. I love timers. Timers are so good. And before I go, the most important thing you could do is appreciate everything you do have. Stop focusing on, I don't have this and I don't have that and wah. And boy, it would be nice if, okay, think about that for 2 seconds, but focus on all you have. You'll be shocked and amazed how much better you will actually feel at the end of the day. It's going to close it now. Please don't hesitate to share my videos. And if you have not smacked down the like button, please do so. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Back in a minute. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care now. Bye-bye.